Hey everybody, welcome to Back to Business, and today's video is of a DIY. Finally came back to doing the DIYs. It actually took me forever to do this one, and here it is. This is a cosmetics little luggage bag, and I made it with a photo box, and it's really easy, a lot of gluing. Hope you guys like it and you do it yourself. It's very spacious and a lot of things could fit in there, even your mirror. So let's get started. So I know I barely told you that I'm going to show you how to do this box. I will, like towards the end of the video, because most of my video I accidentally deleted it. I was cleaning off my memory card and I deleted 17 minutes of making this box, and I don't have that, and I took about 4 hours of research in the computer and many softwares that I have to download and uninstall to find my deleted video from my memory card, and I wasn't able to find it. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it on this box, because you obviously don't know what are the materials, but I will tell you. You're gonna need a photo box, and you will find that in Michael's. You'll need leather, and then 2 types of fabric if you want to use the furry one for the outside, and some other not furry, or it doesn't necessarily need to be like leather. This is not real leather though, it's fake. And so you need a furry one and not a furry one from the inside, and hot glue to glue all this part up, because everything is glued to the box. And I will teach you how to do it with this tiny little box, and then I'll switch up to the other section of the video where I finished the actual box on this one, because it took me 2 days to record. In 2 different days I recorded, so yeah, sorry about that. So I'm gonna use this box just to resemble what I did with the real box. The photo box is exactly like this. It has a lid like this, just like this little shoe box. And you're gonna do, to do this, you're gonna take off the lid, and then you're gonna take off this part of the lid out, and you're just gonna have an opening, and then you're gonna close it back up, and then with a piece of the fabric, you're gonna grab a piece of fabric. So we don't have this, right? It's an imaginary, invisible little part. So we're gonna grab a piece of fabric, and then we're gonna glue it from this side all the way to this other side to create a seal. So when you open the box, it's like a little lid, and it doesn't have this, and it'll be secure with the fabric. As soon as you do that, you're gonna have your box like this, and you're gonna grab the inside. So the inside fabric that I have here, I'm gonna show you on the big one first. You see? Well, you can't see because it's black. It's one complete piece of fabric. I did not cut all the way from this end to this end. The only parts that you're gonna cut are the sides, and those are little rectangles. So you're gonna grab your piece of fabric. So we have this, right? We have have cut it and make sure everything's sealed. You're gonna grab a piece of fabric and then glue this section first, which is the lid. You're gonna continue going over all the way to the end, and you make sure everything's like completely glued and you don't have missing parts. Like you see right here, I kind of mess up a little bit. We don't know what it sees at. And then we have the completed inside covered, and the only things that are going to be missing are going to be the sides. So you cut 2 rectangles and you glue them to the sides, and now the inside is completely covered with the fabric. Now you're going to go grab either scissors or a cutter. Yeah, a cutter. And then you're going to make two cuts here through the box and through the fabric inside for our handle to go through. And I use leather as well. Well, this is fake, I think. Hopefully it's fake. And you put it through the holes. So you're basically, since you cover that thing up, you just like repeatedly cut through and you make 2 holes. Now that you have all the inside covered with the fabric, you're gonna grab your furry fabric, which is the top one, and then you're gonna make, I'm gonna use a napkin as an example, a whole complete piece of fabric, and then make sure that everything gets covered. Like if I have my box like this, you're gonna measure like this. You see, you're gonna cover, go. It continues, and it continues through the lid, and you have a complete piece of fabric that doesn't get cut, or you end up patching it, that you need to put more fabric that you need, and then you glue it as well. When it comes to the sides, where's my little piece of fabric? When you have them like this, you can have the fabric, hopefully I'm explaining this correctly, I do apologize again, but when you have this completed, when it's like this, you're gonna have it all glued towards the front, and then you'll have the sides like this. So what you're gonna do is you cut through the corner like so. So you put it like this. This is going to be glued, and you just make a cut, which is the corner, and then fold that part over like this, and then fold this section over like this, and then you cover your sides. And you do the same thing on the other side. You go like this, if it's going to be like this, in excess fabric, so everything's going to be covered like this. You cut through here, this goes like that, and then this will come over and cover your entire box. Everything needs to be covered. So you start from the front, so you'll have your box like this. Let me show you on this one. You'll start from the front, and then you go all the way to the back and continue, and then pull all the way to the front. You want to tug it so it gets everything's so tight in the box. And when you get to the edges, like when you start gluing and you end gluing, you want to make a fold. You want to do this. When you get to the beginning, when you start gluing the fabric, instead of just doing this, because you're gonna have the flare of the fabric coming off, you want to fold it, make a fold, and then glue here. So you fold and glue to the edges, and then glue here, so you have a sealed edge. Either fabric that you use, you're gonna have loose ends, so you want to make sure you secure those loose ends. So you make a fold, glue the fold, and then start gluing them to your box, and then you'll have your completed box all covered through here. And then make sure you go again with your scissors or your cutter and make the other incision, the other cut through the last fabric. And as soon as you do that, you tug in your fabric or your cord or whatever it is that you're gonna use to make the handle, and you make sure that you cover all the way from the other side, and you glue the insides. For these little sides over here, as you see, I use another piece of leather, and then I use Velcro. I use 2 pieces of Velcro, which these ones are already, they already have like this sticky back. So you, alright, so I had to move to a different location so I can have better view of the box. And here I already had covered with the fur already, and then the leather fabric from the inside. Everything's covered from the sides. I know I had a little bit of trouble on the sides because I ran out of the contact cement. Can you believe it? I ran out of it, and I had to change my glue to the what is that? To the silicone, to the hot glue. So that's why I had a little bit of trouble, and I moved locations as well. So as soon as you cover your box with everything, remember we made 2 holes for the handle. I just put through the fake leather through the inside. You see right here, I have the other sides, and then I started gluing the other straps that we cut. I have this one. I had bought it in a box which has like a lot of straps and like kind of like the extras or leftovers of other things, and it cost little. I think it was $3.99 or something like that. It wasn't expensive at Hobby Lobby, but you can find them in Michael's. I've seen it, and I've seen it in Walmart as well, so you can find it anywhere. And I already have started with the hot glue, and then I put a piece of the Velcro, which is the hard side with the spiky ones, and the soft side on the other side, so when you pull you don't make as much of the tugging from the lid, and it stays on the other side. So you just simply grab your hot glue, and then you just keep on gluing until you finish gluing your straps on both of the sides. I'm putting 2 of them so it has more of a secure lid, and all my makeup things it doesn't open and they all come out, and since I have like a few things that are kind of heavy. Once you have glued all the way around, and you kind of have tug it so it actually looks like a little, like a cloth luggage, holding luggage. I don't even know how they call those. I had the word in my mouth and I remember at the moment. But you glue it really well, and as soon as you get here, like to the end of where the lid is, you stop gluing. So you have the little part where you leave, so it gets like closed with the Velcro, like that. You see, everything, since it's fur, it's gonna be a little harder to stick, so you want to make pressure, and that's all. So to glue it, like I'm gonna glue this other side, I want to make sure that it goes right under, like where the lid ends, like right here, not in the inside, because it's not gonna let my box close. So right outside, so you just make sure you don't put it right under the lid. And then see, I have 2 fingers on this side, and should be 2 fingers on the other side, and keep on gluing. Here I had this little tiny little hole here, so I make sure that it would be on the bottom of my box. When the straps are glued, you simply grab your Velcro. I cut the same piece out, and then kind of put it where the strap is here, where the handle is. Put it right in the middle, and then I'm going to grab the other one and simply put it on top of the spiky one without putting my finger on the glue, on the adhesive part, and just grab my other strap and then hold it a little while, and then just lift up, and then it'll be where it needs to be, you know what I mean? So you don't have to like measure where it is. And then make sure you put more glue in between the little straps wherever you need it, because since it's fur, if you're gonna use fur like me, it kind of wants to lift off. So you're not gonna get it, so just go with some glue again, and that's it. It's basically a lot of glue on this part. And that is it. That's it for little makeup luggage pack. You just, on the inside where we have our handle, you just glue. Oh look, I barely glue it right now. You just glue with hot glue on the other end to make sure you put enough pressure so it holds on. And that's it. It's ready to put in your makeup. So all you have left is to put inside your makeup. And then here I like it like this, because as you know, I've been getting a lot of the unboxing stuff, and it's pretty much cosmetics most of the time, and it's big enough to fit everything in here. And also my makeup brushes, I don't have them right now for the video, but I have a little bag, so everything can fit in there, and I have everything to go in my little luggage. Hopefully you like it, and you do it yourself. Hopefully the video wasn't so long, and you are able to see everything, how to do it. So hopefully you do it, and I'll see you next time on another video, on another DIY. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe and check out down below. Give me a thumbs like if you like this. Give it a comment if you will do it, or what you think of my little luggage. And bye. Now it's for real. Bye bye.
Papa.